Midland All-Stars, you now have 5 minutes of infield. Midland All-Stars, you now have 5 minutes of infield. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 South Carolina Junior Boys and Dixie Boys State Tournament. We congratulate the teams on making it this far and look forward to a great game today. In this matchup, we'll have the visiting team from Barnwell, Hampton versus the home team from Midland. First, we'll announce the visiting team, Barnwell, Hampton. Please line up on the third base line. Batting leadoff, number 19. Forrest Ferry. Number 2 hitter, wearing number 7, Hugh Ferry. In the 3 hole, number 9, Cameron Austin. Cleanup hitter, number 18, Sims Brunson. In the 5 hole, number 11, Nathan Corley. In the 6 hole, wearing number 1, Hayden Pierce. Seven-hole hitter, number 23, Mikkel T. Mathis. In the 8-hole, wearing number 10 today, Nick Jones. And in the 9-hole, number 2, Trey Bowman. Substitutions for today, number 41, Riley Freeman. And number 15, A.J. Jarrell. Coaches for Hampton Barnwell's team today, head coach Bud Ferry, assistant coach Blake Austin, and Lonnie Bodman. Now we will announce the home team, Midland. Please take your position on the field. Number 3, playing shortstop, Matthew Andrews. Number 6, doing the catching today, Gavin McCaskill. Center field, wearing number 11, Cole Mabry. On the mound for today's contest, wearing number 9, Andrew Hudson. At the hot corner, wearing number 10, Jackson Bauer. Designated hitter for today's contest, wearing number 13, Parker Woodson. First baseman, wearing number 5, Will Barr. Wearing number 8 at second base, Grayson Lawson. The left fielder, number 7, Tyler Waller. And playing right field, number 1, Josh Murray. Substitution for today's contest, number 4, Braden Thomas. Number 12, Tyler Kaiser. And number 2, Declan Cox. Manager for the Midland is Chris Hudson. His assistant coaches are Chuck McCaskill and Ben Barr. Hey guys, let's play ball. Play ball, boys.
beats for some reason.
Leading off for the Hampton Barnwell team, number 19, Forrest Fair.
All right, y'all, we're coming back.
Locked and loaded. My name is Ethan Harris, and we are coming to you live from Barnwell's field here in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. Today we have a matchup between the Barnwell Hampton 14U Dixie Boys All-Star team and the Midlands 14U Dixie Boys All-Star team. Hampton will be the visitors in this contest with number 19 Forrest Ferry, the shortstop up to plate. Ferry, the lefty, will dig in against the pitcher from Midlands, number 13 Parker Hudson. Hudson toes the rubber. The windup and the pitch. Ball is rocketed back to Hudson, who fields his position well and tosses it over to the first baseman Bars. Hudson once again, Hudson is on the mound today. He'll be pitching to number 6.
Now batting, number 7, Hugh Fair.
Gavin McCaskill over at first base will have Will Bars, second baseman Grayson Lawson. At short, Matthew Andrews. Third base will be covered up by Jackson Bowers. Then out in the outfield, you'll see Tyler Waller out in left, center fielder Cole Mabry, and right fielder Josh Murray. We're still trying to get clarification if there's any relation to Bill. Hudson, the 2-0 delivery. Ball is foul. Straight back over the top of our press box here. 2-1 now the count. Up the plate will be Forrest Ferry's brother, Hugh. Hugh in the right-handed batter's box will be pitching today. Ball is hit over the head of the shortstop Andrews softly into left field for a base hit. So with the Ferry on the base paths, we will bring up Cameron Austin, the 3-hitter
Now coming to bat for Hampton Barnwell.
for Hampton Barnwell. Hudson to pitch. Ball is fouled back by Austin. 0-1 the count. Just so everyone is aware, this is a winner's bracket matchup with both of these teams winning yesterday to advance to this position. Ferry takes a sizable lead and will take off. Hit and run action there. Number 9, Cameron Austin, fouls it back over the backstop. Ferry had an excellent lead there off first. And you have to think, even if Austin didn't make contact, he would have been in safely. Hudson checks over to first. Ferry takes the lead. Hudson deals. Ball is struck well down the first base line, but in foul territory, 0-2. Hudson toes the rubber. Looks into his pitcher, his catcher, McCaskill. Ferry is on the move once again. Hit and run. Beats the second baseman to second to avoid the double play. However, Austin is put out at first with Lawson
Number 18, Sims Brunson.
tossing it over to the first baseman Bars. So with 2 outs, the cleanup hitter Sims Brunson will step to the plate with Hugh Ferry out there at second. Hudson now pitching from the stretch, comes set, deals, curveball. It never curved though, folks. Ended up ending up behind the batter Brunson. 1-0 the count. Brunson to set. Fires. Swung on and slapped down the first base line. Foul. And will reset at 1-1. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, you join us top of 1 here at Burton Wells. 0-0 the score, 2 outs, 1 runner on second base, and a 1-1 count as the pitcher, Parker Hudson, delivers. Ball is once again fouled off by 18 Sims Brunson. 1-2 the count. Hudson prepares, delivers. Ball is fouled straight back, and we will stay at 1-2. Brunson doing a good job battling early in this ball game. Hudson looks around the diamond as he twirls the ball behind his hand. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Excuse me, looks like we're going to have a foul tip call. So number 18, Sims Brunson, will once again come back with a 1-2 count. Looks like we're going to have a called time as everyone fixes their gear before stepping back in. Brunson rocks, deals. Ball is hit hard down the right field line, and it looks like we will have a run scored, our first run scored of the game, as Hugh Ferry comes around the base pass, touches home on the 2-out single from cleanup hitter Sims Brunson. Excellent piece of 2-out hitting there by Brunson, going opposite field to drive in the run. So now with the score 1-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton, number 11, Nathan Corley, will step up to the plate. Corley tips his cap to the pitcher as he awaits the pitch. Hudson, the pitch. Outside, but swung on and missed by Corley. So 0-1 the count. Hudson checks over to first, delivers. Ball is popped up towards the first base dugout. Foul. 0-2. So 2 down in the inning. 0-2 the count. Runner on first base. Hudson looks to get out of this first inning with minimal damage. Hudson takes a peek over there at Brunson, who has a modest lead. Ball is fouled off again, 0-2. The Barnwell Hampton hitters are doing an excellent job here in this game of working deep into counts, forcing Hudson to throw a lot of extra pitches early in this ball game, which with a pitch count of 95, it can be difficult for many pitchers to get all the way to the 7th inning, so being able to get into the bullpen of these teams is a huge advantage. Hudson gets the sign from McCaskill. Seems to be some disagreement as Hudson steps off. Comes set, 0-2 delivery, runner's going. Ball is hit into the gap as the shortstop goes to cover second. Ball gets past Waller. We're gonna have a play at third as Brunson slides in head first to third, and we have Snake Eyes out on the diamond runners at the corners.
Now off the bat, number 1, Hayden Pierce.
Barnwell Hampton doing an excellent job of hitting here with 2 outs, moving runners and hitting into holes created by base runners. So that'll bring number 1, Hayden Pierce, up to the plate. Pierce will step in and look on as Hudson readies himself. You would have to think that Corley is going to try to take second here. Does. Another hit and run, and that'll score 1 run, and we'll have runners back at the corners here as the ball is overthrown to third, allowing Pierce to scamper on over to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position, 2 runs already scored in the inning with 2 outs, and number 23, Michael Mathis, stepping to the plate. Mathis, the first baseman, stands high in the box as he wiggles the bat aggressively above his head. Hudson deals outside. Are we going to have a try at home? Looks like number 11, Corley, has been replaced on the base pass by number 15, A.J. Jarrell. Jarrell takes a small lead off third. See for the pitch, outside, ball 2. 2-0 count, 2 down, top of 1. Appears that Hudson has the pitch from McCaskill. Strike 1, outside corner. So 2-1 the count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2-0 to score in favor of Barnwell Hampton. All of their runs scored with 2 outs in the inning. Pitch from Hudson. Ball is fouled, straight back. 2-2 the count. So the deuces are wild here. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runs on the board. The payoff pitch. Ball is hit well down the third baseline, but skips foul before it can get around the third base path. So we'll do it again at 2-2. So Mathis will step back in. Hudson looks around the diamond, pauses, fires, high, 3-2 count. Hudson has already thrown 27 pitches in this inning as he looks in at Mathis. The delivery. Ball is hit high out to left. It appears to be a bit misjudged. However, number 7 Waller does collect it for the third and final out of the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the first inning with Barnwell Hampton leading 2-0 over the Midland All-Star team here live on the Beaufort County Channel.
Matthew Andrews.
My home address, 61 4th Avenue. Bluffton, excuse me. It's not, it's in Bluffton. Wait, what? Wait, what am I?
Because they don't want to put sidewalks on Broadway for people to walk down. One child's already been killed, and one's been hit by a car. They rather that these old people want to keep it the same
So what?
because they don't walk. They're lazy.
Coming to bat, number 6, Gavin McCaskill.
One out in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch from Ferry fouled off by the 2-hole hitter Gavin McCaskill. Oh, 1 the count. Fifth Amendment, my friend. Fifth Amendment. Shannon.
Yeah, he's the one that shot somebody. They found him in the middle of the road.
My apologies. We're having some technical difficulties in the booth there for a second. 0-2 the count. 1 out. On the mound today for Barnwell Hampton will be Hugh Ferry. Behind the plate will be Nathan Corley. First base will be covered by Michael Mathis. Out at second will be Nick Jones. Number 19, Forrest Ferry will man shortstop. Third base will be covered by Sims Brunson. Out in left field, you'll have Trey Bowman. Center field will be helmed by Cameron Austin. And then out in right field will be Hayden Pierce.
Now batting number 11, Cole Mabry.
Fairley strikes out McCaskill, and that'll bring up number 11, Cole Mabry. Mabry, the pitch. Pitch from Ferry. Looks like we have strike 2 called, 0-2 the count. Ferry with an elongated delivery will once again reset. Quick pitch. Ball is fouled off of the handle of the bat of Mabry. Don't see a lot of quick pitches these days. Ferry, the pitch. Strike 3. And that'll send Midlands back to their bench. Ferry only throwing 12 pitches in that inning. So that'll send us to the top of the second with the score 0-2 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. My name is Ethan Harris, and you're joining us live here on the Beaufort County Channel. My name is Ethan Harris, and I'm joined in the booth by our scorekeeper Daryl Catola and PA announcer Jeremy Smith. We come to you in the top of the second with Midland pitcher Parker Hudson on the mound to face off against number 10, Nick Jones. The pitch from Hudson. Ball is hit cleanly in between the first and second baseman. Looks like there could have been a play at first from the right fielder. However, the first baseman had come off the bag to try to collect that ball. So with a leadoff single, Trey Bowman will now step to the plate. Bowman wears the number 2. Hudson comes set. The pitch. Strike 1 right down Broadway. Trey Bowman's favorite band is the Imagine Dragons. Big Thunder guy. When he grows up, he wants to be a lawyer. So we'll see if he makes any strong arguments out here on the diamond today. The pitch. Ball is fouled back by Bowman for strike number 2. Bowman does have a runner on first in the form of number 10, Nick Jones. Hudson peeks over at Jones, comes set. The pitch. Ball is fouled down the third base line. We'll do it again at 0-2. Hudson takes some time to fix his uniform before stepping back onto the rubber. The pitch. Ooh, just a bit outside there. Bowman, the gutsy move to lay off that pitch, is rewarded 1-2 count. Hudson looks over before coming set, fires. Ball is slapped to the second baseman. Could we have a chance for 2? Ball is mishandled at second. Bowman beats it out, and so now there's 2 runners on as number 19, the leadoff hitter, Forrest Ferry, will step up to the plate.
Number 19, Forrest Ferry.
Forrest has a favorite food, and that is chicken parm. Can't go wrong with a chicken parm. Looks like his favorite sports idol is Joey Chestnut, which, I mean, hard to argue with the dominance as he pops up into right field, and it lands in between 3 Midland defenders. So the bases are now loaded, and number 7, Hugh Ferry, will step up to the plate. Ferry, the pitcher, is looking to blow this game wide open and give himself a lot of comfortable breathing room on the mound. Ferry, when he grows up, he wants to be a YouTuber. So, very lucrative business that is. Pitch from Hudson, right down Broadway, strike 1. Hudson comes set. The pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1 to count. Hugh's favorite artist is Kanye West. Pitch from Hudson. Ball is popped up high into center. Looks like they might score a run on the tag. Just a little bit too shallow as Mabry rockets one in to the infield to keep the runners at bay. However, there is still only one out in this ball game as the lefty Cameron Austin steps in with the bases loaded. Hudson sets, fires just a bit high. Hudson, favorite movie is Rookie of the Year. Big Henry Rowan Gardner guy. Gotta love it. His hobbies include video games, fishing, and worshiping the Lord. Pitch from Hudson, just a bit inside. 1-1 count now. Hudson checks his cap before stepping onto the mound. The pitch to Austin, high and outside, 2-1. An astute observation from our scorekeeper, Daryl Catola. Appears that Hudson is laboring a bit after throwing 43 pitches already in this ball game, as 44 sails in. 2-2 the count, 1 out. The pitch. Breaking pitch, outside corner, strike 3 called. Hudson trying to pitch his way out of a jam of his own creation, which will bring Sims Brunson, who already has a 2-out RBI earlier in this game, with the bases loaded. Brunson swung on, fouled back. Brunson's favorite artist is Polo G. Daryl Catola, big Polo G fan, just gave me a thumbs up. The pitch, Brunson strokes one into right, and it drops in fair territory. That might score 2 runs. Oh, why didn't he keep going? As it looks like we're going to have some pickles out there on the diamond. And we got a good pickle going. Back and forth they go. And the ball is over the head of the third baseman, and he scores! My goodness. They let the pickle out of the jar. And the third run of the game scores.
Number 11, Nathan Corley.
So the score is 0-4 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. There's still 2 outs. There's still 2 runners on. And number 11, Nathan Corley, has stepped up to the plate. The pitch from Hudson, breaking ball, high, 1-0. Hudson, having thrown a lot of pitches already in this ball game, comes set. Fires just a bit outside, 2-0. Hudson looks on to his catcher, McCaskill. Appear to be on the same page as he rocks, fires, outside, ball 3. You have to think Corley with 2 outs is going to be very selective in this at bat. Corley steps in. Hudson deals. Strike one right down Broadway. Three-1 now the count. 2 outs, 2 on. Hudson the pitch. Ball is hit deep into center field. Back, and played cleanly by the center fielder, who I don't think knew how many outs there were, as he fires it into the catcher McCaskill to end the inning. So that'll take us to the bottom of the second, with Barnwell Hampton now leading 4-0 over the Midland All-Star team, live here on the Beaufort County Channel.
51 pitches for Andrew Hudson. 51 pitches for Andrew Hudson.
Here in the booth with Jeremy Smith, Daryl Cotola, and our scoreboard operator, Antoinette Bennett. After striking out the side, pitcher Hugh Ferry will step up onto the mound against number 9, cleanup hitter Andrew Hudson. Hudson, of course, also the pitcher today for the Midland All-Star team. The pitch from Fairley swung on and missed. 1-1. Ferry rocks, delivers, swung on and missed. Hudson, the lefty, now down in the count 1-2 as Barnwell's Ferry continues to dominate in this ball game. Check swing, did not go, 2-2 the count. Barnwell Hampton already up 4 runs early in this ball game. Looks to maintain the margin. Fairley rocks, fires, check swing, strike 3 called. 4 up, 4 down for Fairley.
Now coming to bat, number 10, Jackson Bowers.
Now stepping up to the plate will be Jackson Bowers. Bowers up to the plate with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch from Ferry. Ball is slapped over the first baseman, Mathis, who jogs over and tags the bag. Mathis, however, makes contact and ends the strikeout streak for Ferry. Now number 13,
Now up, number 13, Parker Hudson.
Parker Hudson, the DH, will step up to the plate. Parker holds the bat, awaiting the pitch from Ferry. Ferry fires. Parker ducks out of the way. 1-0 the count. Hudson awaits the pitch from Ferry. Ferry rocks, delivers. Outside, ball 2. Ferry. The pitch. Right down Main Street, 2-1. Ferry. The windup. The delivery. Ball is hit up the center of the field to the shortstop. Ferry as well. However, the slow-footed Hudson is tagged out at first by Mathis. So that'll take us to the top of the 3rd inning with Barnwell Hampton leading 4-0 over top of the Midland All-Star team. Once again, my name is Ethan Harris, and you are watching us live on the Beaufort County channel.
Hitting number 1, Hayden Pierce.
And you will rejoin us here at Burton Wells Field. My name is Ethan Harris. I'm joined in the booth by Jeremy Smith, Daryl Catola, and Annie Bennett. Coach Bennett, of course, of our youth soccer program, won a state title here in the fall season. I just want to say congratulations to her. Shout out our Beaufort girls soccer team. The pitch from Hudson. Big hack there from number 1, Hayden Pierce. 1-1 the count. Hudson awaits Pierce stepping back into the box. Ball is struck up the middle of the shortstop Andrews, who fires it over to first Bars for the first out of the inning. That'll bring number 23, Michael Mathis, up to the plate.
Number 23, Michael Mathis.
The pitching by Hudson has been consistent, but not quite as dominant as the pitching from Ferry, who has yet to allow a hit over the course of the first 2 innings. Hudson delivers. Ball is struck well but foul over towards the batting cages here at Burton Wells. What? Okay. The pitch. Breaking ball. A little bit high. 2-1 the count. Mathis looks on as Hudson starts his windup and delivers. Fouled back once again. Tell you what, these Barnwell Hampton hitters do not go easily. With the count now 2-2. Hudson is already at 58 pitches in the top of the third inning. The pitch. Breaking ball left upstairs, 3-2. Mathis awaits the 3-2 delivery. Watches ball 4 go by and will head down to first. That'll bring up number 10, Nick Jones.
Number 10, Nick Jones. Number 6, Katie Truxell.
Jones steps into the box. Looks like Hudson will fire the ball over the first to try to chase back Mathis to the bag. Nicholas Jones' favorite movie is Happy Gilmore. So always love when we get a Sandler reference up here in the booth. His sports idol is Tiger Woods. So must be a big golf guy. We have a fellow golfer here in the booth, and Daryl Catola. Jones looks down the third base line as he steps back up to the plate. No outs here in the inning. Runner on first, 0-2 the count. Runner is going. Strikeout. However, the runner Mathis is safe at first, so we'll have now a runner in scoring position with just 1 out. And number 2, Trey Bowman, stepping up to the plate.
Trey Bowman.
Bowman steps in. Hudson deals. Outside corner, strike 1. Hudson, deep breath as he steps onto the mound. Has to be tired, throwing 60-plus pitches through 3 innings. The delivery, right down Rebo, strike 2. Rebo Road, Buford. Oh my gosh. No, it's not. What? No, it's a French word. It's Rebo. It's Rebo. Thank you, Daryl.
Right down Barnwell Lane.
Of the top of the third inning, with the score still 4-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. Once again, my name is Ethan Harris, and you're joining us live on the Beaufort County Channel. So wait, is it Rebo? Ferry, having retired all 6 batters he's faced so far in this ball game, will come up against number 5, Will Bars. Bars awaits the pitch. Fouls back, strike 1. Bars, an eclectic person, enjoys coaching baseball, photography, lawn care, watching college baseball, softball, and football. Bars hits the ball well into right. It looks like that will get down for our first hit of the afternoon, as the right fielder Pierce chases it down and gets it back into the infield to prevent the double.
Now batting number 8, Grayson Lawson.
So that'll bring up number 8, Grayson Lawson. Lawson awaits the pitch from Ferry. Ferry, a little bit low. 1-0. Lawson, another Adam Sandler's fan. Big fan of the movie Ridiculous 6, which of course is a comedy on Netflix starring Terry Crews and Adam Sandler. When he grows up, he wants to be a construction business owner. Pitch to Lawson is outside, 2-1. Two-one count, runner on first, nobody out. The pitch from Ferry. Ball is slapped over to first, doubles him up. Unfortunate turn of events there for Midland, who finally had a runner on base, and that is negated by the line drive from Lawson.
Number 7, Tyler Waller.
Now coming to plate will be Tyler Waller. Waller enjoys football, lifting, video games, and hanging out with his twin sister. The pitch. Ball is fouled off down the first base line. Waller's favorite food is Bojangles chicken biscuits. Oh, on the count. The pitch from Ferry. Just a bit outside. 1-1. Waller's favorite player is Tom Brady. We'll have to forgive him for that one. The pitch. A little bit low there, 2-1. Two-one count. The pitch. Threw it right by him. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Fairly. Quick pitch. Ball 3. We've seen Ferry do that a couple times. Trying to catch the Midlands hitter off guard. Pitch from Ferry. Right down Bay Street there for strike 3. And we're headed to the top of 4 with Barnwell Hampton leading 4-0 over Midland. Once again, you are joining myself, Ethan Harris, Jeremy Smith, Daryl Cotola, and Annie Bennett up here in the booth live on the Beaufort County Channel.
Parker Hudson is my D8. That's Andrew Hudson, number 9, pitching. They've been saying it wrong on the broadcast. It's wrong back. Okay, thanks.
You might be talking. What? Most of the time I just said.
And 19, Forrest Fair.
Alright, we're coming back. And we are back here in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. The pitch from Hudson is inside for ball 1. Hudson toes the rubber. Rocks, fires. Ball is lined in between first and second. Takes a bad hop on the right fielder Murray before the ball is cleared into the infield. On the mound is number 9, Andrew Hudson. Hudson drops the ball over to Bars. Hudson to pitch. Number 19, Forrest Ferry, will take second on that play. His brother, Hugh Ferry, will step in. Hugh will try to join his brother out there on the base paths. Hudson steps off. Rocks, fires. Ball is slapped out of fair territory. 0-2 the count. Hudson to set. Hudson the pitch. High. 1-2 the count. Hugh's favorite food is waffles. Pitch from Hudson. Hugh rifles one down the third baseline, foul, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Brief delay here before we resume action. Looks like we're just waiting to get a few balls back to the home plate umpire before resuming play. Hudson will step on. The 1-2 delivery. Ball is hit back up the middle as the second baseman Lawson was going back to his fielding position. Play at the plate, and Ferry is safe. And his counterpart, Hugh Ferry, will now replace him at second. The Ferry brothers are leaving their stamp on this ball game. So I'll bring number 9, Cameron Austin, up to the plate. Austin, the lefty, will face Hudson, who has yet to record an out in this inning and has a runner placed out at second base. Looks like we are going to have a pitching change, as Hudson will be replaced by the third baseman, number 10, Jackson Bowers.
Final pitch count for Andrew Hudson, 74 pitches. Andrew Hudson, 74 pitches.
Let's see if we have a Bowers average. What is Bowers? Yeah, Jackson Bowers.
Now pitching for Midland, number 10, Jackson Bowers.
Bowers will come in relief of Andrew Hudson. Hudson was running up against a pitch count issue, so will be pulled out. Jackson Bowers, the replacement, wants to be an Air Force pilot when he grows up, and his hobbies are baseball, obviously, and playing Call of Duty. No specification on which number he was into. His favorite meal is Mexican, specifically the quesadilla. And he has 2 favorite pro baseball teams, the Boston Red Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Looks like we will have some reorganization of the Midland defense here.
Now batting for 22, Spencer Sims.
Looks like Bowers is just about ready here to allow Austin to step in and face him.
We got 12 for 5 and 4 for 7. Okay, fine.
So there have been 2 substitutions made. Number 12, Tyler Kaiser, has been subbed in for number 5, Will Bars. And number 4, Brandon Thomas, has been subbed in for number 7, Tyler Waller. Midland looking to shake things up here, down 5 runs in the top of the 4th inning. Bowers comes set, the righty fires outside, ball 1. So with 1-0 the count, no outs in the inning, and Cameron Austin up to the plate. Barnwell Hampton looks to continue to keep a vice grip type hold on this game, and that ball is shot down the first base line, deep into foul territory for the second strike of the at-bat. Bowers to set, Bowers to pitch. Ball is hit in between the first and second baseman into right field. Looks like everybody will generally stay put, as we will now have runners at the corners, with the cleanup hitter Sims Brunson stepping to the plate. Brunson already with 1 RBI in this ball game will look to add to his resume with this at bat. You have to think Austin's going to take second here with nobody out. Looks like we have a called time. Is Brunson must have felt that Bowers was taking a little bit too long. Bowers pitching from the stretch, deals, and number 9 Cameron Austin will steal second without contest from the catcher McCaskill. Bowers fires, bounced in, 1-1. Bowers has 2 runners in scoring position right now. Nobody out in the top of the 4th inning, trailing 5-0. See Rocks delivers. Ball is swung on and fouled off the plate. 1-2 the count. Brunson appeared to be a bit frustrated with himself after swinging at that pitch. Steps back into the box. Bowers. The 1-2 delivery. Ball is swung and dribbled down the third base line. Probably would have went foul, but it's picked up by a third baseman, number 9 Hudson, who tosses over to number 12 Tyler Kaiser for the first out of the inning. However, on that play, number 7 Fairley was able to scamper on home for the 6th run of the ball game. So now the score will be 6-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. And it looks like number 41, Raleigh Freeman, will step up to the plate. Freeman takes a step out of the box. Freeman will take the place of Nathan Corley in the lineup. Freeman, his favorite food is steak, and his favorite movie is, shockingly, Smokey and the Bandit. A movie well before his time. 0-1 count. 0-1 delivery. Big hit there from Freeman down the right field line, and it looks like he will be easily at first with a single and an RBI. 7-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. So that'll be number 1, Hayden Pierce up to the plate. Pierce looks down the third base line longingly before stepping in. Jackson Bowers steps off the mound, looks over at his dugout. Bowers toes the rubber once again. Corley, in his free time, he enjoys hunting, fishing, and hanging out with the boys. The pitch. Bails out but still swings. Wow. Correction. Number 1, Hayden Pierce is up. Our scorekeeper, Daryl Cotola, is wondering if there's any relation to Paul Pierce. That seems unlikely. Oh, to the count. Bowers toes the rubber as Pierce steps out. The pitch from Bowers. Ball is slapped over to second. Lawson through the wickets. And we have 2 runners on with just 1 out. And number 23, Mikkel Mathis, stepping to the plate.
Now batting, number 23, Mikkel T.
Mathis' favorite sports idol is Joey Chestnut. That's the second Joey Chestnut reference we've gotten from this team. Obviously, has made a clear impact on the hunger and desire of this Barnwell Hampton team. Outside corner, strike 1 for Bowers. Bowers fixes his landing position before stepping back onto the mound. Our board operator, Annie Bennett, disagreed. She felt that ball was way outside. So it'll be, however, the count will remain 0-2 despite her challenge. The pitch. Ball is slapped backside, fielded this time by Lawson for the second out of the inning. So we'll have runners at the corners with 2 outs. And number 10, Nick Jones, stepping up to the plate. Nick Jones.
Number 10, Nick Jones.
Jones looks down the third base line for a sign from his coach before stepping in. Bowers to set. Bowers deals. Runner is going to second, and he will get there uncontested. So 0-1 the count, 2 down in the top of the 4th inning with Barnwell Hampton already leading by 7 runs here in this ball game. Ball is hit over to second, knocked down by Lawson, who throws it over to number 12, Kaiser, for the final out of the inning. So at the end of the top of the 4th, Barnwell Hampton is up 7-0 over Midland. And we will take a brief pause here live on the Beaufort County Channel.
17 pictures for Jackson Bowers. Now batting, number 3, Matt Andrews.
And we rejoin you in the bottom of the 4th inning with number 3, Matthew Andrews, stepped up to the plate to face off against number 7, Hugh Ferry. Hugh, odd positioning, stands almost off the mound as he begins his windup. Delivers the inside ball. 2-0 now the count. So with the count, 2-0, another pitch is thrown and another ball is thrown, 3-0. Ferry look to regain his composure against the top of the Midland lineup. Ferry rocks, fires outside, and the count now will reset as Andrews jogs down to first.
Number 6, Gavin McCaskill.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 6, Gavin McCaskill. McCaskill steps in. Waits the pitch from Ferry. Big cut there by McCaskill. Fortunately, he is unable to make contact. Strike one. McCaskill's favorite baseball player is Freddie Freeman. And his favorite movie is Jumanji. Yeah, there is some confusion whether that's the Robin Williams installment or the more recent films with Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Pitch from Ferry. Outside, 2-1. So 2-1, bottom of 4, down 7-0. McCaskill waits the pitch from Ferry. Inside, strike 2. So 2-2 will be the count. Runner on first. Still nobody out in this inning. Ferry looks for a classic 2-for-1 here. Framed on the outside corner, however, the home plate umpire is not biting. 3-2 the count. Ferry looks in, gets the signal from his catcher Corley. Ball is low, and McCaskill is rung up, strike 3 called, as he will trot back to the dugout. That'll bring number 11, Cole Mabry. Mabry is a center fielder. Mabry has a great arm out there in center and has kept a few runs from scoring with his presence out there. Looks like we have a strike 1 on the first pitch by Ferry. The pitch to Mabry. Looks like we're going to have a double play opportunity, but no, they choose just to take the force at first. And now there are 2 outs in the inning with number 9, Andrew Hudson stepping up to the plate. Hudson, the lefty, leans in. Awaits the pitch from Ferry. Ball is low, 1-0. One-0 delivery. High and inside, 2-0. Ferry, who was basically unhittable through the first 2 innings, has started to show some cracks here in his game. Now pitching from the stretch with the runner on second. Ball is rocketed over to first, picked out of the air by the first baseman Mathis, as he says, "Thank you, Mr. Hudson." Much ado. Much obliged, excuse me. So that'll send us to the top of the 5th inning. 7-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton here live on the Beaufort County Channel. All right, we are back here in lovely Beaufort, South Carolina at the Burton Wells Baseball Complex. Out on the mound right now for the Midland All-Star team is number 10, Jackson Bowers. Bowers is pitched well in relief of number 9, Andrew Hudson. Looks like we'll have number 2, Trey Bowman, up at the plate. Bowman fouls off a strike there from Bowers. So 1-1 will be the count. The pitch now from Bowers. Ball is high, but swung on and driven to the center fielder, Mabry, who casually collects it and sends it back into the infield. So now number 19, Forrest Ferry, will step up to the plate. Ferry, the lefty, will be followed by his brother, Hugh. Forrest is 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Looks to help his brother out a little bit here with some good one-out hitting. Hudson rocks, fires, ball is bounced in. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 7-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch from Bowers, just a bit outside. 2-0 the count. Ferry awaits the pitch. Ferry watches strike 1 sail in there. So 2-1 will be the count, 1 out in the inning. Ferry. Bowers. Ferry rockets one up the middle for a base hit. So now
Number 7, Hugh Fair.
the law firm of Ferry and Ferry will step up to the plate. Hugh looking to advance his brother Forrest on the base paths. Bowers, pickoff move, unsuccessful. The pitch from Bowers bounced in, and looks like Forrest Ferry will round second, but choose not to take third. Hugh, not to be outdone by his brother, is also 2 for 3 on the afternoon, with a single and a double so far in this ball game. Pickoff move. Forrest Ferry not extremely worried there. Slowly saunters back to second base. And we'll do the 1-1 count over again. Bowers deals. Ferry backdoor slap into right. Looks like Forrest could have taken home, but chooses not to. So now, with just 1 out, we have runners at the corners. And number 9, Cameron Austin, will step up to the plate. Austin, left-handed, will face the righty Bowers. Bowers checks over to first. Have to think Hughes running here. He is standing up at second. So both Ferry brothers are now out there on the base paths, with number 9 Cameron Austin up to the plate. Bowers deals outside corner, strike 1. So 1-1 count, top of 5, with just 1 out in the inning, and the score is 0-7 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. Bowers, the delivery, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Austin awaits the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Bowers gets a much-needed strikeout there to put 2 outs up on the board, as number 18, Sims Brunson, will make his way to the plate.
Number 18, Sims Brunson.
Sims Brunson wiggles the bat above his head. Bowers, the delivery, bounces home. Uh-oh, another pickle here as Ferry turns on the burners and slides in safely at home. 8 runs now for Barnwell Hampton. Ferry there, could call him Guy Fieri. The way he was cooking on those base paths. So now with just 1 runner on, 2 outs, Sims Brunson will face off against Bowers. The 1-0 delivery. Ball hit hard in between the legs of the third baseman, number 9, Andrew Hudson. And looks like Austin will be in with a stand-up double and another RBI on the afternoon. So 9-0 is now the score.
Number 11, Nathan Corley. Final pitch count for Javier Garcia Mora, 92 pitches.
So now Midland is in danger of a run rule situation. If Barnwell Hampton can get another run in this inning and then force a scoreless bottom of the frame, and that ball is driven deep over the head of number 11 out there in left field. Ball is thrown home, but Brunson is upstanding at home, 10-0.
Now batting number 1, Hayden Pierce.
Our very stingy scorekeeper Daryl Catola has ruled that an E7. Ball is thrown outside, 1-0. So now Midland is in a run rule situation where if they are unable to get the score underneath a 10-run deficit in the bottom half of this inning, they will unfortunately be dropped into the loser's bracket. Mental error there as nobody covers first. And now there is runners at first and second with number 23, Mikkel Mathis, stepping up to the plate. Mathis awaits the pitch from Bowers. Barnwell Hampton looking to extend their lead here. Hit and run down the third baseline. It will drift foul. 0-1. Mathis steps in. Bowers kicks, fires, hit and run. Ball is laced into left field, and it looks like the runner at first, Hayden Pierce, will take 2 bases, and so once again with 2 outs, runners will be at the corners, and the score is now 11-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. Nick Jones wiggles the bat above his head, awaiting the pitch from Bowers. Bowers fires outside, 1-0. Count here at Burton Wells. Barnwell Hampton looking to extend their league and make it more difficult for Midland to avoid the run rule here in the bottom frame of this inning. Pitch from Bowers. Ball is hit hard in between third and short. Good play by the shortstop, Andrews, but is unable to get the throw there in time as the ball rolls past the first baseman and another run scores. So again, first and third, 2 outs. Just a different hitter up at the plate this time. Trey Bowman will take his turn. And it looks like we may have a pitching change.
Jackson Bowers, 39 pitches. Final pitch count, Jackson Bowers, 39.
As looks like the center fielder Cole Mabry will step in. Hold on.
I'm not sure if that's right.
Excuse me, number 3, Matthew Andrews will now take over control of the mound. And we'll take a brief break here on the county channel while we let him throw a few pitches. All right, and we return to you live from Burton Wells. Number 3, Matthew Andrews is taken over for Jackson Bowers. He inherits a runner at second and third with Trey Bowman up at the plate. The pitch. Ball is fouled off. 0-1. Andrews fires. Ball is hit well into center. However, the ball is collected out there, and that will finally end our inning with Barnwell Hampton now leading 12-0 headed to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Beaufort County Channel. We are back here in Beaufort, South Carolina at Burton Wells Park. On the mound remains number 7, Hugh Ferry, as he throws it by number 10, Jackson Bowers. Midland here in a precarious situation as they will need to score at least 3 runs to extend this ball game and avoid the run rule. Ferry rocks, delivers, low outside corner, strike 2. Ferry with 6 strikeouts already on the afternoon looks to put away Jackson Bowers. The pitch. High, upstairs, strike 3 swinging. Number 7 for Ferry.
Now batting, number 13, Parker Hudson.
The pitch now from Ferry. Outside, strike 1. Ferry rocks, delivers, outside corner 1-1. Ferry rocks, fires. Ball is rocketed past the second baseman, Jones. Pierce fields it and will put it back in the infield, but a single there from Hudson has a base runner out there now for number 12, Tyler Kaiser.
Number 12, Tyler Kaiser.
Kaiser leans in, has 1 duck on the pond over there, represented by Hudson. Pitch from Ferry, outside corner, ball 1. The pitch. Strike 1. So 1 out, runner on first, 1-1 the count. Ferry gets the sign from his catcher, Corley. Ferry, the pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. One-two count now for Kaiser. Two count. Strike 3 swinging. Number 8 now for Ferry. So now number 8.
Now batting, number 8,
Grayson Lawson will come up to the plate. Grayson represents Midland's last opportunity to keep this game alive. Ferry, the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Ferry toes the rubber once again, checks over at first. Small lead at first from Hudson. Pitch from Ferry. Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Runner on first base. Ferry checks over there. Ferry, the pitch. Swinging strike, 1-2 the count. So now Barnwell Hampton is just 1 pitch away from advancing further into this tournament. Ferry to set. Ferry delivers. Swung and fouled off, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Ferry looks for the sign from Corley. Ferry deals outside, ball 2. So 2-2 is now the count.
As a coach, you not know what you're pitching out with the building.
2 outs now. Fairly steps off. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning with the score 12-0 in favor of Barnwell Hampton. Midland will take a run rule if they're unable to score, and they get a strikeout, number 9 for Hugh Fairley as he walks over to his dugout, the victor. So just a reminder, Barnwell Hampton won this game 12-0 over Midland. Just want to congratulate all the boys out there on a good, hard-fought game, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow here live on the Beaufort County Channel.